everyone wants to change the world, um, but very few people really want to change themselves. And this is a bit counterintuitive because in reality, what we really can change, what we have some degree of control over to change or influence is our minds and ourselves. I thought that it makes sense to actually feed the mind, and that is how the Mindful Channel came about. Because I wanted to, looking at all the content that we saw, that I've been seeing on social media, on YouTube, um, it is sad to see the kind of content on a daily basis, and it is utterly, it's rubbish, it's bullshit basically. Most of it is, and the sad thing also is that we are all entertained by this bullshit. We seek the bullshit and we subscribe to it. We follow it, we like it, we share it, we comment on it. This is what has become the commonplace. So what I thought was we need to have something different, that we need to feed people's minds and their intellect in order to empower them and alleviate consciousness as well. So it is about actually empowering people individually and also um, raising collective consciousness so that we can grow as a community and as a country and as a world as well, and as humanity as well. Um, but most people told me, like, why are you doing niche content? Why don't you do something that is um, mainstream? You're not going to get any views on this. You're not going to, people are not going to watch this. And I honestly believe that people, and also one argument is that, yeah, we need to make content like this because this is what the people want. This is what they watch. This is what they subscribe to and watch and share and like. But then I always say that is because that is what they have been given all this time, right? You can't feed people punakku and then, um, you can't feed them punakku and then accuse them of behaving like harak. That's the bottom line. You can't go on watching all these videos in the morning when you wake up of people screaming at each other and fighting each other and all that nonsense, and then when you go onto the road to drive and you see these people on the road, and you can't be surprised or angry or whatever when you see people driving like idiots, or you can't, and you can't, you also act like an idiot sometimes, right? So this is what it does. What you consume is what you become at the end of the day. Let it be it food, you are what you eat, right? So it's the same with content and um, the mind as well. We are what we consume, we are what we watch, we are what we comment on, we are what we share. That is the bottom line. So this is why the Mindful Channel came into being, and we want to produce content that is inspiring and empowering, and speak to people who share our same mindset of empowering people and raising the collective consciousness. In general, as in the world, if you look around, and I think this is my personal opinion, but I feel that Sri Lankans in particular, we lack a sense of identity, we lack a sense of authenticity. So because of that, when we see something on social media that is maybe cool, or that we think is cool, or a lot of our people, a lot of our friends or peers or think that is cool, we immediately subscribe to it, right? As long as it does not take away too much from our existing prejudices, and it does not require us to do too much of analytical thinking or too much of diving deep into see if this is true or false, or whether it makes sense or whether it's logical. If it doesn't require us to do too much of work, we tend to adopt this idea. We tend to adopt these identities which are out there, and we tend to subscribe to that ideal and that identity. Literally, that's what we subscribe to, right? This is why we see waves of activism, especially on social media, be it Wilpattu or coronavirus or feminism or terrorism or whatever it is. It comes in waves, and it goes and it dies down because there is no underlying principle that we are committed to. It is just the spur of the moment thing. Just like our judicial and law enforcement convictions of drug traffickers and murderers and rapists, our personal convictions are also very superficial. There are no underlying principles that we are committed to. We are not committed to the well-being of the environment, but we fuss about willpower. We are not committed to personal hygiene or keeping our environment clean. Yet we spread rumors and false information about the coronavirus. We are not committed to learning or living the Buddhist philosophy, but we all go apeshit when a Buddha statue is damaged. I think we all need to analyze our Facebook followers, our Twitter followers, our Instagram, our YouTube subscriptions. Um, we need to review these things, right? I think right now it's a good time to do that because we have all this time that we're doing. So whilst we watch our cat videos and our, uh, you know, social media, whatever else we do on social media, we also need to take some time and just check what am I following on Facebook. Who am I following on Facebook? Who am I following on Twitter? What Instagram personalities do I uh, admire the most? Right. What happens is when you do analyze um, what pages you have liked on Facebook, what handles you follow on Twitter, what influencers or what personalities that you follow on Instagram, what YouTube channels that you've subscribed to. When you do that, you'll also realize what kind of ideologies that we have subscribed to. And it also will give us insight into, okay, if I like these kind of things, if I like these kinds of people, what does that tell about me? What does that tell? What does that say about my lifestyle, my thinking, my values? And maybe we should just take some time to see if those values have served us well so far. This is the best time to do it because we are just doing nothing. Well, most of us are doing nothing. Um, so yeah, um, hope you guys do that and catch you on the next video. Cheers and stay safe.